Hello guys. I hope everybody can hear me as I'm talking right now, and I intend that happening because that's the purpose of this video. So the previous trade we took on trade was a loss, and I feel so bad to announce that. However, because we have a good risk to reward ratio, all we had lost was 2 USD, and that is just a fraction of what we've made in the past. So don't panic when you lose like this. The reason being is that there's going to be profits made in the future. Alright? Anytime trades get lost like this, it's because the future has a better potential for us. And in fact, in this video, I'll be making a trade with the same concept. This challenge is going to go for as long as it can go. So everybody gets to trade according to the account sizes using our signals as we practice these things on the demo. So I would go over to my Deriv account, and then you see my account balance, and you see how much I have and how much I've lost. So if you lost, don't panic. I told you this is the Deriv trade we took, and this is the contract. As you can see, it is loading. When it is done, yes, this is the trade we took on gold, and yes, as you can see on the screen, the trade was a loss, and it's closed right now. And you see the time we traded it. It was traded in the evening, in the afternoon by 3:05 p.m. and that was very bad. Let me take you back to our account balance. So this is our account balance, and as you can see, we are back on 0.32 USD, 0.72, and the next trade we're going to be taking is going to be based on strict principle and strict precepts, right? So we are going to be using another pair since gold disappointed us. It didn't go as well as we wanted it to. So what this video can teach you and help you understand is to giving you a time to doing market analysis the right way, so that you are not impatient with your capital, right? Because the more you get impatient with your capital, the more you lose. And the fact about this market is, whether you are trading or not, the market will always move. The market will always move, and that is very obvious that the market will always move. I apologize for the noise out there. I was in a bit of a noisy area, but right now I'm in a better spot right now, just to show you clearly what I want to talk about on this market analysis. So our next trade is not going to be on gold, as gold is already starting to give in some choppy charts movements that I don't like at all. I'm going to go to another pair that we can trade. And the strategy we are using is a recovery strategy where we risk $2 to make $2 each and every time we take a trade. We're trading with the lowest lot size. As we grow the 32 USD, hopefully we increase our stake and we increase our profit target. That will be depending on where we have gotten. All right, so now what we want to do is looking for another market to trade with. I see jump 75, I see jump 100 index, I see jump 10 index, I see jump 50, I see jump 25, I see range break 100 index, I see range break 200 index, I see step 500 index, I see step 100 index, I see step 200 index, I see step 400 index, I see step 300 index, I see volatility 10-1S index, I see volatility 51S index, I see volatility 15-1S index, and I'm going to choose one of these charts based on the percentage of their rising, and I see step 400 index has been doing well. So let's go back to the same step 400 index that yielded us the first $2 of yesterday. Of course, it was because we sold it and then we took 2 USD profit from that asset. So we're going to be doing the same thing here again. I will be keeping this video short because of the noises around here, but just so I can update these things to you guys, I just want to quickly make this one so you get it straight to your phone and see the update, and then also have another signal to get in your trading with. So I'm here in the 4 hour of the step 400 index. So what I'm going to be doing right now is that I'm going to be heading over to the MetaTrader 5 chart, and I'm going to be analyzing this market from the step 400 in the MetaTrader 5. I would analyze the step 400 index and see how good this thing can get. So in the MetaTrader 5, I have my profit ability. I have my chart set for me to monitor this market with, and here I can draw my trend line to spot what the market is doing in the 1 hour time frame. So I'll be using a concept called the multi-time frame analysis in this 1 year, so I get this right, because we have done this analysis before, but we want to do it again to your faces so you see it clearly and understand how it is being done. So when we're not there, you can do it by yourself. So this is the step 400 index, and this is the monthly time frame, and this is a weekly test that this market created here. It created the W pattern, and the W pattern went from down to up, and then it went upward, and then it went down with a wick line retracing the candle, the green candle of this pattern, and it started going down. I told you that in the part 1 of the video we started making. So this is the part 4 of this video, and we are doing another analysis to confirm our entry on this new signal we're going to be dropping right now. So this is the step 4 index 400 index. This is monthly time frame, and we're going to go over to the week 1 time frame. And in the week 1 time frame, what we see in the week 1 time frame is a push face upward, and another push face upward, and another one up there, and then a breakover that created a reversal hem pattern that suggested that this market will be going down. So which means in the weekly time frame, big traders, big banks, okay, the big banks the big industries are looking at this market because the big banks are trading with the overall cycle. They are looking at what the whole world is going. They're looking at what everything, they're looking at what everything is seeming to be, and they started from the monthly time frame. So they are going to be making their analysis from the monthly time frame, and they're going to be giving themselves 6 months or more to anticipating a huge profit from the market. So when the big bank has already spotted a downtrend reversal, what the probability there will be about this market is that it will start going down. So people who are not yet informed about trading on the bigger cycle of the time frames, you should get that information right now. You should get to understand that trading in the big time frame is the best way to analyzing these charts, because that is where you see what is happening. Okay, if you go down to the day one, the market gets choppy, and when it's choppy is where you see people who are doing daily activities, people who are running day in and day out. Their ATSOs and OZOs, you can see retail traders buying and selling, and you can see all of their trades that are being executed, and you just can't predict because the market ranges in the daily, but in the weekly it doesn't, because when the big bank predicts, they invest a lot of money in that asset, and when a lot of money is invested in an asset, the market starts to react to the point where all the money was invested in, and that is eventually where the market will be going. So when $10 billion gets invested in this asset, a lot of people are going to be looking at this asset for the future, because it would be bringing them profits. Okay, so they know that if they invest in it, it is definitely going to rise, and if they tell you it's going to fall, it's going to fall. Why? Because they've seen a reversal cycle. So we taught you the M and W to helping you understanding what reversals are, why reversals are important in this trading market, this forex market as a place. Reversals are so important because without reversals, there isn't much that is going to be happen. When the market reverses, then another trend is about to happen. So the trend is upward and then it's downward, but then this is a downward trend, and the big bank has already made their decision, and it is seemingly going to go down and down and down. Like you can see, my RSI indicator is also indicating a movement to the downside in this monthly time frame, and I have a confirmation MWM pattern that is telling me to sell. But this is a green, red, and then there's a red here, and if it could be executed, it is a win. Yes, so what am I saying? Should we sell instantly? Of course, depending on how fast we want to be taking our profit. We are not the big banks. We are not one of those people who invest $100 billion inside of this market. We are investing the smallest amount of money we have to making the fastest profits as possible. And there is a space for us, and that is in the small time frame. We are called the scalpers. We are the ones who scalp. We see the little probability, and then we take advantage of it and make the smallest of profit. And so many people put a lot of money into it, and then they are making a lot of money because they are anticipating for the shortest term trade. So we are scalping, but even before we scalp, we still need to check out what the weekly time frame is talking about. Now, that is for the week one. I'm going to go to the day one, since we still need a day one for this analysis. You can see in the day one, this step index 400 is looking more choppier, and it isn't looking as clean as it is on the weekly anymore, and that is because of all the noises that small traders, retail traders are making with their little amount of money in this market. All the noises they are making is causing the markets to just react over and over again, and you can see it keeps going down. And yes, if we saw a directed M here, then it is a probability that it is going down. So this is where I would just execute a trade at. Even on this big account here, I'll execute a trade going full margin till it says volume limit reached, and that's what just happened. And my stop loss will be determined by how much I'll be risking in the 32 USD account, and that is what we'll be doing right now. So look, I've just executed a sell. And why did I execute a sell? That's because I saw a reversal M pattern that tells me that the market is going to go low and low and low. I'm coming to pay. So guys, the market is going to just go lower and lower and lower, and that is why I just executed a sell. And I wouldn't even have to go into the 4 hours, but you still need to go into the 4-hour time frame for more confirmations, like the break of range, the break of trend, and then you have more confluences on why you want to trade a downward movement on this market. So this is the other side of the market, and this is the 4-hour time frame, and you can see I've drawn a box there to indicate that I'm going low on that one. All right, so I'll just go over to the to my Deriv account and just execute a trade from here, and the step 400 index, and it is a sell trade. So I hope you will me on this one. It is a live signal. Let me write it on the screen so you see it. Live signal. Let me clean this up. Live signal. GNAL. That's a live signal there, so don't ever miss that. So if you saw this video before it took place, make sure you are also selling with us. So I just sold this asset, and yes, I have a trade, and my stake is $2 and my account balance is back to $30. So my take profit, but to say I would just modify this to the same $2 we lost so far, and we try to recover it again from the same step. Index 400 index, my take profit is here, and I'm taking that to 2, and then that's okay with me. Let me just put that. Okay, that's set already, and then I have a stop loss too. Automatically, even if I don't set it, it's there. It's 2 USD, unless I want to modify it lower. So I have my TP and my stop loss in place right now, and I will be stopping this video right now. In the next video, I'll give you an update on how it went. You can see the places where the stop losses is written at. Let me just do that before I end the video. 8311.8. My stop loss area 8311.8. 8311.8. And right out here. 311.8. Safe. That's my stop loss area, and let me just set that there. So let me look up my TP and then write it there. 8229.0. Let's do this again. Stop loss. That's right. 8229.0. So we have a take profit there. So let's modify these guys. Good. So in the next video, I'll come here and I'll update you on this trade's outcome. Hope you're having a great day. See you in my next video. Bye for now. This is Frequency in the Definition Channel. See you in my next video. Bye.